So, having got the person that we want to talk to clear in our minds, how do we construct the bones of our story? Well, I think in order to make an emotional connection with someone, you have to start from first principles. You need to understand who you are, what you need, what your values are, and you need to do a similar kind of exercise for your customer. This grid here gives you a simple way of analysing your needs and values and theirs. And if you do this exercise, it's quite possible that you might get a branding story straight out of that. I should point out that when we talk about emotional connections, this doesn't necessarily mean all touchy-feely and purple. If you're selling services to analytic people like accountants or project managers, the emotional match may need to be quite dry in terms of, we actually just want to get the facts and get it sorted out in a sort of logical way. So how can we take this idea down to earth? Well, a few years ago, I did this exercise for a firm of builders in Croydon. They said, we don't need this stuff, we're builders, end of story. Well, let's do it anyway, I said, let's see what happens. So we went through the exercise, and it turned out that what they valued was doing a proper job. They wanted to work with people who appreciated they were doing a good job, and they wanted to get paid in a timely fashion without having to fight the client all the way. I mean, okay, they are builders after all. They expect a bit of commercial pushing and shoving at the margins of the project. But fundamentally, that's part of the game. As long as you stay within the boundaries of the game, that's fine. But they didn't really want to get into a really confrontational situation. And guess what? Their customers wanted more or less the same. So the narrative was quickly heading in the direction of traditional building values in the modern world. See, it's quite straightforward and quite practical and down to earth. So try it yourself. You may be surprised by the results.